I'll be swapping seats in a couple of minutes,
There we go.
so be prepared for the
Cool.
cameras.
Okay. So hello and welcome to Life of Die. We are still live playing D&D. We are on our second episode now of The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I will introduce us and then I will go straight into it. I don't think there's too much to... I think there's one notice that we'll give and then we can crack on playing. So we have on the crew Matt. We have Lee. We have Mike. And Mike. You can pick which one you want to be today. And we have Layla. And I am Fliss. I am your DM. Yeah. I guess if you haven't watched our other videos, go watch them. Not now, obviously. But go and watch the first one of this campaign on YouTube at some point. And all of our Curse of Strahd is on there as well if you'd like to watch it, along with a very funny honk one shot. The only other announcement that I was going to do is going to be that this week we will be doing an extra stream on Wednesday night. It will be a short one, but it will be our Nerdy Corner talk show. And this time it will be also a cooking show. So Mike's going to be cooking a curry as we go. So that'll be interesting. Because we've not done that before. But I'm sure it will be fine. But yeah, unless there's anything anyone else wants to say or thinks I've forgotten to talk about, we can play because it's been 2 weeks and I'm like so excited.
Let's go.
Yeah. We do have some
My
really
just asked
lovely
me to book him in, so I'll be right back. Sorry,
That's
guys.
fine. Go for it. Life happens.
You're not kidnapping the cat. He's kidnapping the cat. Come on.
One would say it's a catnap.
I was about to say we don't condone catnapping, by the way, unless it's in-house, in which case it's all right. Yeah, so we have got a lovely cast of characters this time, which you guys are all playing really lovely characters, actually. I'm quite enjoying it. For now. So I will, while Layla's out, I'll just detail who's being who, and then you'll hopefully be able to follow a bit better. So Layla's playing a human cleric called Caesary. Mike B plays a half-orc called barbarian called Normand. Mike H is a dragonborn ranger. We also have a tiefling druid played by Lee. And Matt is playing a human rogue. Cool. And that took up exactly the right amount of time because Layla is now back. And everybody is nearly focused and ready to play. Cool. Okay. So, last time we played, 3 characters had already met several times before. That's Caesary, Kelior, and Medos. And they decided to break into... They decided to break into a carnival when they were younger, and now they have all come back together 8 years later, and this time paid for their tickets to enter. But upon going to pay for their tickets, they found that they had been set aside for them, and not just 3 tickets, but 5. Curious as they were. Oh, Matt, I'll sort some music out in a minute.
It's all right, done it.
They were very curious as to who the other 2 were. And surprised to turn around and see that it was for a dragonborn and a half-orc, who had also come to the carnival and were also surprised to find tickets waiting for them. The 5 banded together under the question of who had bought these tickets for them. All they knew was it was a small, dark-haired lady who had disappeared into the carnival after setting the tickets aside. They entered the ticket, they went on to the mystery mine and faced their fears, one of them getting very upset, but being reassured and brought back from the brink of exhaustion by the soft lullaby of a bard. They then split their party, because that's always a good thing to do. And 3 of them went to 3 of them went to the Hall of Illusions, and 2 of them went snail racing. And I did an amazing job at describing the snails and how big they were.
Greatest race of my life.
It was an amazing race. There was lettuce thrown, there was cheating going on, there was snail
like reverse
cheating.
cheating.
Yeah, reverse cheating. Normand won and got himself a potion, which he promptly forgot about and left on the side. But yeah, the snails I do actually have a picture of, so I am going to show you guys the snails that you were riding, and those are humans on top of them.
Now
So they
this is snail
giants.
racing.
Basically,
Nice.
In the meantime,
High speed.
Golly, but
Yeah.
surely put it.
these
80
things,
feet. 80 feet in 6 seconds.
yeah, they
Yeah.
were moving 80 feet around. Sometimes they were moving 90 feet around, so they're pretty
I'm
darn
going
quick
to
snails.
calculator out and find out.
We should have gone to the food court and picked up some salt.
I mean,
And
that's
then
just
you would
mean.
The mean.
Lettuce is allowed. Salt's just cruel. But yeah, that's how the size that they actually are. While they were there, the other 3 went towards the Hall of Illusions. Outside, they found a box containing the witch, or a mannequin that was dressed as the witch Tasha. And they watched as 2 halflings approached. One of them dropped to his knee and proposed to the other. She fell about laughing, and the halfling disappeared into the Hall of Illusions. 2 of you gave chase, and one of you tried to sort of reassure the girl who was laughing, and discovered that it was a case of Tasha's hideous laughter coming from the boxed witch. In the Hall of Illusions, you chased down the male halfling and found him staring into a mirror that contained what seemed to be a small girl with the face of a pig who was whispering to him. But as soon as she noticed you guys, she ran away and disappeared backwards into the mirror. You left with this halfling and reunited him with his love, explaining the situation, and this time when he proposed, she accepted, and they left jubilantly happy. And you all continued on to meet at the big top. One thing I am going to say before we move on, because I know you guys are looking at like where you want to go, I forgot to mention last time that there are also small stalls that hold like little games, funfair games basically, that you can also go and look at.
Oh man.
So you can see there are a couple around near the Pixie Kingdom. There's one near the Calliope. They're dotted all over the place. So if you ever want to like ditch out and go and play a little game rather than going to one of the big locations, just let me know, and that's easily done. So
There's one here called Outstare the Cyclops.
Oh
yes,
my god.
that is one of them.
Right here.
That is
Oh,
one
we
of
know
the
where
games.
he's going.
Old blank gaze would probably win that one.
You'll fall asleep. I'll be like,
Just blanch when you wanna.
That was for
Ow.
that comment earlier about the SDM.
So as you all began to gather again at the big top, some of you noticed that your new Dragonborn friend had a curious trait in that anywhere he was walking, flowers were springing up behind him. These were all quickly stomped on because the carnival is full of many happy people running around and not paying attention. But it was noted. I believe it was Caesary who noticed.
Look, nerd who could no longer ride.
So we'll come back into this with you all meeting at the big top. And the first thing I would like you to do is to all make perception checks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh shit, I ain't got my dice out.
Jesus Christ, mate. It's normally me that's waiting on
We're
days.
so professional. It's such a good start. We're going to roll something. I need
was
to have
it-
you
was-
guys ready.
I was playing with that character creator thing.
Oh yeah,
was
I'm gonna
I.
have a go with
Yeah.
that.
So was I.
I made my version of K3. I was like, oh my god, it's almost identical. I love it.
I made my
Later.
version.
Nice.
Layla, have you still got that list of like the dice bin?
Oh, no.
Yes, it's in my book.
I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
I really like as a DM. I'm going to roll less, so I'm less likely to have to
What's
die.
even funnier about that? With the trampoline and the fact that we're doing shots, someone's going to be sick. and it's in the garden, so I don't care.
So just for
I
a bit
just
of
wanna say-
context, I'm just going to give a bit of context here. Layla does keep tally of us whenever we roll natural ones, and then when we meet up, we basically do them as shots. And I roll notoriously badly. So at the moment, I believe I'm on like 50 something. It's not good, guys. I'm gonna die.
Don't worry, I'll supply you with water so we can keep you on an even kill.
Oh my days. Also, let's just say how much I love this map. It reminds me of that theme park world game on with the fantasy world theme.
Yeah.
I'd love to take credit for it, but obviously this is not from me because Wild Beyond the Witchlight is a published D&D book, which you can all go buy and play your own version of this adventure.
Wizards
Cool,
of the
done, moving
Coast, please sponsor us.
You're almost like Rick and Morty. Sponsor me!
We're hilarious and British.
British is the key. Like, come on.
You need ambassadors.
Okay, perception rolls, please.
13.
Cool.
14.
In fact,
21.
I'm doing that. 5.
Okay.
No, 6 actually.
So I will say that
4.
Casey.
Hold on, I rolled a natural 1 and I still did better than you.
K3, Normand, and Igneous, you all become aware that you are being watched.
Do you not mean
and-
Midas?
I'm probably still rubbing myself.
Sorry, yes, Mados, not Normand. Sorry. You glance.
I'm just too good to be true.
Who's
I'm
watching
so
this?
much better looking than you.
Kellior has not got over seeing his own reflection. Like, oof. So the three of you notice that you are being watched, and as you glance down the main centre way towards the ticket booth, you do spot that there is one of these stranger-looking attendees of the carnival is watching you. This is a herringon, so a large, basically a bunny, human size, although this one's fairly small, walking on its hind legs. And seems to be staring. And Kesari, you notice that he is in particular staring at Igneous.
So a
I'm going
bipedal
to-
rabbit is watching a dragon.
I'm going to walk up to the bunny rabbit and basically inquire.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll wave
Okay.
to say
Swear to
hello.
God, if it doesn't go,
Well,
yeah, watch
if
out,
you guys
Dad.
are going to do that,
Oh.
I'm going to introduce our guest star.
You got
Oh,
little boy.
oh,
So welcome, Lewis.
Oh,
Right. Now, while you all fanboy and fangirl over Lewis, I need to sort out cameras for the new
So
screen.
cameras are going to be sorted out. So
The gang's all together!
Right.
What are you doing Wednesday, Lewis?
Got a rehearsal Wednesday, unfortunately.
So
Oh.
Lewis was with us through Curse of Strahd. Some of you may recognise him. He played a
who?
Furbolg then. He was commonly known as Fuzzball. He is going to join us for today. And I think, yeah, we're all amazingly excited to see you back, as you can tell by the deafening screams.
I've never seen this man in my life.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, what
Lee's
happened to
having
that
memory
Furbolg?
issues. So if you want to start by describing your character to us,
Yeah, so
and I'll assign you
It's-
your character.
there's a short ish rabbit. He's walking on his hind legs, quite brown except for around his muzzle and his hands, which is quite greying, probably a sign of his age. He's travelling pretty light, save for
I mean, he is small.
single bag. Yeah. Save for a single bag that's kind of sashed around his body, and he seems to have some kind of weird armor on him. Some.
Oh, it's not another
that's-
turtle, is it?
That's pretty. It's not a turtle. He's not wearing a turtle now. That seems to be almost skin tight. It's not fully covering him at the moment. It's just pretty much on his legs. But yeah. And he's chewing a carrot apparently.
Yeah, what's up, Duck?
So he is stood just near, just down past Clyper. You can see him now on the map, hopefully.
Yep.
He is just by some of the smaller stalls, past the ticket booth, and he is staring at Igneous, and a couple of them have clocked you, Frank, and yeah, waving or marching over to introduce themselves.
Did you name a rabbit Frank?
Yeah.
Why
Basically
wouldn't you?
From Donnie Darko, isn't it?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's actually not. I'm not making any reference.
That was literally a happy accident.
The moment I heard Frank, I thought, he isn't that sick, twisted bunny rabbit.
Oh, yeah. I see you're quite interested in our party, little bunny rabbit.
Yeah, well, you got nice scales, boy.
I like to keep them clean.
Gordon, did you just say he's got nice scales?
You heard me yet?
What would interest you about his scales?
They're pretty.
Well, thank you. I do take pride in them. I like to keep them clean and shining.
Yeah, well, your work's paying off, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, what attractions have you been to here?
Not a lot so far, little lady. And you're a curious one. I like that in a woman.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna wander over to Kilior and be like, yeah, there's a big bunny person over there.
Wait, what?
Norman's going to sort of lean in and have a really deep sniff of him.
Wow, ain't you a big one?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh,
Be right back, guys. I've
15.
just cut my hand, so I need to go and stop that. So be right back.
Fabulous.
what? 15.
Yeah, 15 will do it. He does have a similar smell to him as you smelt this smell before. Oftentimes when rock salt is around, or when Igneous speaks to you about Phil.
Yeah.
Ain't
Cool.
you a big strong one?
Oh, thank you very much. You're very soft and fluffy, and Norman will sort of give him a pat and a stroke on the back of the head.
Get your hand off me, son!
Hand like hand.
Oh,
Sorry.
Calm down.
Damn, dirty
Offend you.
There's no need to be aggressive. He just likes you.
Sorry, it's been a wild ride.
We've had one or two of those since being here.
Oh, yeah. Only one,
Have
really.
you tried?
Oh,
I don't know. The snails were pretty wild.
okay,
So-
you really have some very interesting habits with snails. I haven't been paying attention that you've not been enjoying snails. I've been loving myself too much.
Kalior is only
So,
just getting over the sight of himself. So
What's
Oh,
bringing you to the carnival? Just perusing?
Yeah, I'm a fan of wonder. Ain't that why we're all here?
Well.
I would say we're here for multiple reasons.
I was told to come here, so here I am. And then I met these three wonderful people. And I'll gesture to Kalior, Miros, and Kesri.
Hi.
And what wonderful people you are! Oh, what a pretty boy you are on the right. Oh, yeah.
I should feel flattered. But I like to keep it in my own species. Thank you very much.
And I ain't never seen someone that red.
Oh, me?
Yeah?
I could literally, like, Meadows is surprised that he was even picked out there. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It turns back towards the other. We're still going off to the food court, weren't we?
I think so.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm hungry.
I don't suppose you want to come with us?
Oh, yeah, I love a carrot.
Carrot cake.
So
Might
I
have some.
didn't quite catch your name, by the way, little rabbit.
Name's Frank.
Frank, nice to meet you.
He sounds
I'm
like Frank
Igneous.
Butcher.
Nice to meet you, Igneous.
And this is my good friend Normand. And gestures to the half-orc.
Hello. Have we met?
Yes, we met 3 years ago, Normand.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was directed at me. I'll let you guys finish up.
This could not have gone any better.
I love this game so much.
So, I think we're all getting a little bit hungry, shall we?
Okay.
No, I'm trying to skip to eat.
Yeah.
So you're all going to head to the feasting orchard.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was so invested in getting Lewis on screen that I've now forgotten everything else. Okay, so you make your way. Are you going up past the Silver Song Lake, or are you going down past Lost Property and the Dragonfly rides? Or are you cutting through?
I want to go down and round because there's that small little stall with that kind of 2 statues on top that interest me.
That one there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they look like sideshowy kind of stuff. I'll join you.
Okay. So
You
as
all
you
mind if I tag along?
Yes.
Come along.
by all
Right.
means.
So, as you go past, you will go past the Calliope as well, which means different music.
Ooh.
Uh,
I
No,
don't
I'll sort it.
that was not right.
If it's going to be Calliope's, they're like the pan organs with the big drum, right? Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ah, I
Okay.
love those.
As we're heading up towards Lost Property, Normand will just sort of stop and stare at it.
Okay. A merry tune
Well, there might be
spills
another.
forth from an instrument. It is on the back of a brightly painted wagon, and a monkey wearing a cloak covered with buttons turns the handle at the wagon's rear. It sends music into the air from a row of golden whistles. As you watch, a goblin dressed as a ladybug toddles up to you rattling a tin.
Oh,
So you can see this as it's there. You can hear this music going, and forward steps a goblin who says, "Spare a button, if you please. I'll sew it next to all of these. We'll offer nothing in its place, besides the smile upon my face." She points at the monkey as she does it, and the monkey opens one side of his vest, and he's got rows and rows of buttons sewn in there.
Got any buttons? You know, Medos being a fan of music, he clearly sees takes skill to get this going. So he's going to take a button from probably his vest that he's wearing, kind of take it off, and he's going to drop it in.
Okay.
I think I would do the same. Just pluck one off of on the inside of my coat, and I will cast Distort Value to make the button look like a shiny silver button.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So as you do this, you see the monkey get incredibly happy, and he sort of bounces up and down and kind of screeches in a little monkey fashion, but then almost kind of catches himself, almost like he reins himself back in, and he kind of like keeps turning the handle, and he doffs his hat to you and bows low, because obviously he's a monkey. He must be wearing a hat.
That's the MVP. Like,
absolutely. Yeah, and then the goblin dressed as a ladybug is continually like shaking the tin at other people, and you see that she grabs some of them and she spins them round and makes them do a little dance with her, and she seems genuinely very happy, and they seem like a nice pair just playing this music. That's your
cool.
your encounter there.
kind of want to play the music too.
Oh yeah, Bard.
I mean, you're more than welcome to pick up the tune and try and copy it on your.
Do it.
You know what? Yeah, I'm
Do it.
having so much. That monkey made me have so much fun. I'm going to do a performance.
Go for it.
Yeah. Jump to roll.
So you're gonna carry on this music as you start walking through. I would like you to roll performance because this may affect the mood of the carnival.
Oh no.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23. I mean, it is beautifully well copied. It's like it's almost as though you are incredibly talented in the way of copying music, and you manage to mimic the notes perfectly, but slightly differently because obviously being on a concertina, the sound is slightly different. But the music does follow you through your bard friend as you continue to wander around.
I will take out Reaches the cat and dance with it.
Very cute.
As Frank passes the goblin, he's going to be like,
I don't have a button, but it was a mighty fine rhyme. You keep going. You're good at that. And a nice collection to you, good monkey.
And the monkey bows deeply at you as you walk along. Okay, I will tell you that the booth with the people on top of it doesn't line up with. I can make it line up with one. I'll make it line up with this one. As you walk past these booths, some of them selling food and drinks and carnival-y treats. One of them is the Gnome poetry contest. So the one with the people standing on top of it is actually a poetry contest, and you can hear there is a gnome there who is reading out poetry and asking to be challenged by people nearby to see if they can defeat him in this.
I am now even more upset with you as a DM for what you've done to me.
It's like a rap battle.
I will
Yo.
pull at Casery's like a slave and can we?
As long as it doesn't require writing.
You know you want to. You know you want to.
Yeah, but I can't write anything.
I mean,
You've
it
got
does
a
seem to be
bard for a
it's.
friend.
It does seem to be that it's you don't have to write it down. It is a spoken
Verbal.
word poetry contest. As the gnome shouts, "Sound the chime! It's time to rhyme! You bring the poem, and we'll bring the no."
It was a valiant effort.
Bravo.
Well done.
I think we might win this.
So, if you'd like to have a go at the gnome poetry contest, you can step up and challenge the gnome.
I
Oh, we
will.
might as well, shan't we?
We shall accept this gnome's
Yeah.
challenge.
I mean, are we doing it each, or are we doing it as a joint
Oh.
collaborative piece, or?
That is entirely up to you guys.
I'm no good at poetry, but I'm more than happy to watch you all do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bow out as well.
I think Normand might be good at it with me.
Normand isn't there.
Oh,
He's he's sat down outside, lost and found.
I'll come to
Oh.
Norman in a minute, though. In that case, who is going to challenge the gnome, or are we breezing past?
I shall declare a challenge to this gnome.
Okay,
Likewise.
cool.
I want to be in it.
So, are you going together, or are you going individually?
Let's
I want to
together.
go. I'm gonna go. I was gonna. Yeah, go on then.
Oh, we can do it
Together?
individually if you want.
I was gonna do individually.
Let's do individually then.
Yeah,
Okay.
even I.
So
But
this is
I will pull Casery along with me.
Ooh, okay. That will factor in a moment then. So you have to outperform a gnome in a best of 5 poetry contest. You will need to make 3 successful charisma checks to see. Well, you know, depending on how many you win, depends on whether you win. I apologize. My poetry was all used up in the one shot that I made, and ran for you guys that led into this. So the gnome will just spit poetry and roll. If you would like to come up with on-the-spot poetry, I do encourage it.
Oh, don't worry, I've got
you-
one that's one of my favourites.
You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
It is a stolen poem, but it's one of my
Oh,
favourites.
this is going to be limericks, isn't it? Okay, so let's. The 2 of you that are participating and not aiding, can you roll just straight d20 each to see who goes first?
Well, 10.
17.
Okay,
15.
so our bard will be going first. With Caesarea, are you assisting?
I can assist or I can do my own, I don't mind. I've
That
actually
is
got
up to
one,
you.
so
If you want to go on your own, go for it on your own.
I can do one on my own as well, so if he needs help.
So, was it Caesarea was 15 and Mados was.
17.
So Mados will go first. So if you have a poem piece ready to spit, please do. If not, just give me a charisma roll.
What was it? There once was a man from Peru who dreamt he was swallowing his shoe. He awoke with the night with a terrible fright and found that it had come true.
Oh, very
Very
nice.
nice. Welcome to the terrible limerick section.
Charisma check.
Mhm.
Straight charisma. That's a 19.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So you win that round. The gnome is defeated by your rhyme for that one.
Spitting rhymes.
Caesary, you're up next.
When, in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, I all alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble of deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself, and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope, with what I most enjoy contented least. Yet in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like to lark at break of day arising from sun and earth, sings hymns of heaven's gates. For thy sweet love remembered such wealth brings, that then I'll scorn to change my state with kings.
And then we'll be sitting in his grave.
Very
If he
nice.
were dead.
I'm actually going to let you roll with advantage for that one. It's good fun.
Hey!
Putting the effort in, and I like that.
What about
Thank you for
mine?
the effort on that because I got 21 natural crits.
Lee, yours was lovely. It just wasn't as long, you know.
Your
Mine's
report card
great.
says you should try harder.
Yeah. Okay, that brings us to Kellior.
Literally just finishing up the poem. I'm coming up on the fly. Yeah.
It's going to all be about how attractive you are in the mirror, isn't it?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
So
Who's that poor boy
as I
looking
stand
for?
up there, I'll have Regis just on my shoulder as I take out my pack of playing cards and just start to juggle as I recite. You may think this is a poetry game. It's somewhat kind of hard, but nothing can be harder than juggling with my playing cards. This is a game of skilled hands and a silver tongue, to which they proudly belong. To me, this charming blonde-haired boy, whose natural gifts will leave you with no foy.
Oh my god, we got a rapper in the group.
I mean, you made up your own, so you can also roll with advantage.
Oh, yes. 17.
Okay. You have each won one round against the goblin. If you do the same again 2 more times, you will each have beaten the goblin in a poetry contest. So we're back to Mados, sorry.
Oh God.
Honestly, you don't have to keep coming up with poems, guys. You can just give me the rolls. Like, I love that you're putting in the effort. But
No,
don't
we
feel
have
the
to. It's a
pressure.
matter of pride now. It's a matter of bloody pride.
I've got all the classics like Humpty Dumpty and like Hazel.
I mean, go for anything. Just go for it. Or just do a roll. You can just do the roll.
No, it's not how it works. I'll do this one now because I'm going to do the next one later. I'll just go Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. And then I will use my what's the tiefling one? I'll kind of make sparks and stuff fly out.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. For use of thaumaturgy, you can have advantage on your roll.
Hey. I reckon I needed that one. That is a non-natural 22.
Okay. You have won your second round against the goblin. I feel like I should have written poems in preparation for this, but I had no idea where you guys were going, so I didn't. Layla, you're next. Kayseri, you're next.
You'll love this. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly nappy, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. I remember it was in bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my bookshore cease of sorrow for the lost Lenore.
Very nice. Okay, with advantage, because that one's awesome.
It's one of my favourites.
Advantage for Edgar Allan Poe, like, it's gotta be.
19.
Okay. You've won your second round. Kelly, you're up.
So now I'm using kind of mage hand to do some fancy tricks, like flipping a card up into the air, grabbing it and pulling it down, making reaches kind of play around with them, rocking you all with these sweet tunes that make you shiver to the bones. Dance your merry dance, jiggle your fancy pants. I love the way you move your hips to the way I move my lips. So clap your hands and stamp your feet as you listen to the rhythm of the beat. I have been Kellior, your delight to your eyes. I trust this performance will never die.
I mean, advantage for fancy pants, especially wiggly ones.
Rolled a natural 1. So thank
Oh,
God for that. No, but thank God for the inspiration. Okay, 21.
Okay. Oh, Goblin is the gnome is not doing well at this. And we're
That's
back
the
round to
second one in
Mados.
the bin.
Oh, that's another mark on the tally.
Yay.
Guys, he's here. He's here.
Hmm.
My little tiger bread cat.
Very cute. When you're ready, Mados.
God, my brain's just died. I
He's
should
still
roll
thinking
this.
back to nursery to see if he can figure out any other pawns.
Yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat.
Pop goes the weasel because the weasel said pop.
I mean, is a tongue twister.
That'll do. Yeah.
If a willow wobbler could warble willows, how many willows could a willow wobbler warble if a willow wobbler could warble willows?
Ooh,
Wow.
I'm impressed. Yeah, advantage for that, just because impressive.
You just said willows over and over again.
That's an 18.
Okay, 18 will do it. You have beaten him 3 times, which means that you will be getting a prize.
8.
But we'll do it at the end so everybody can roll at the same time, if they all win. Kesari, let's hear your next one.
Chattering finch and waterfly are not merrier than I. Here among the flowers I lie, laughing everlastingly. No, I may not tell the best. Surely, friends, I might have guessed. Death was but the good king's jest. It was hid so carefully.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this point, just roll with advantage because I'm honestly just impressed that you guys didn't just go, yeah, sod off, we're just gonna roll. Like, there was no need for you guys to spit poetry at me.
17.
Excellent. You have also bested the gnome. And finally, Kellior. Are you ready?
May this fey carnival bring you delight, or may cause a scream of affright. Perhaps you'll find an enemy, a lover, or a friend. You'll never know here what you'll find in the end.
Very cute. Okay, with advantage.
Oh, I've gone up 1 on a 2, and okay, natural 18, so 22.
Oh, okay. The gnome just can't keep up with your sick lyrics. Gets his verses all tongue-tied, drops a rhyming couplet. It's not good, guys. He's mixing metaphors all over the place.
Can I ask? Is the gnome wearing a hat?
The gnome is not wearing a hat now. Sorry.
All right then.
That's where he's going wrong.
On my last note, I'd flick a card so it just skims the top of his head.
Nice. Okay. Make a attack roll.
Oh shit!
And let's hope you miss.
I know.
For once, it's not me.
Oh, you're gonna ruin our
19.
Never mind. I was gonna say he's gonna ruin the mood of the carnival.
Okay.
No. I'm not aiming to hit him. I just want to sort of just
aiming
brush his
to
hair.
miss, so you'd have to have rolled low to actually hit the gnome. But you don't. You roll high enough that you achieve your goal of just kind of ruffling their hair. But the gnome is beaten, concedes, and offers you all a prize. So everybody who just won the poetry slam, please roll a d8.
Ooh.
D8. Cool. Okay.
2.
I got a 2 as well.
Okay.
6.
Do you want me to? Do one of us have to re-roll, or is 2 fine?
No, you can both roll the same thing. That's fine.
Hey, prize snaps.
It is not a problem at all. So, the 2 of you that rolled 2 both receive a wooden wand.
Ooh.
This wand comes with 8 charges, and as an action, you can use the wand's charge to cast the Prestidigitation cantrip.
Oh.
However, as it is a carnival gift, it cannot be recharged. So once you've used those 8 charges, you're done. But you each now have 8 chances to cast Prestidigitation.
I will hold on to it and give it to Normand.
Okay,
Oh,
Because I already have the Prestidigitation spell.
nice. And Kellior, you rolled a 6, which means you receive a small pot on it that says Magic Face Paint.
I'm kind of glad we got a 2 now!
this!
It
I missed
says,
out on a 1.
it says on the label, using this face paint will cause you to disguise self for up to 1 hour.
Oh, that's so
On the
sweet,
label.
actually. Okay, I don't regret a thing. Oh, I like this.
Okay. In the meantime, we go to Lost Property, where Norman has wandered over and placed himself, because that's what he's decided he is. Norman, as you wander over, in fact, probably what made you wander over was the creature that is. That's
I
not
was
the
going
right
to say, how did
creature.
Igneous not notice that his companion, who he normally keeps a close eye on, has buggered off to Lost Property?
Worrying, isn't it?
I was interested in the pawns.
I'll take that answer, that's fine.
So, what probably led you over there was the beauty of the creature that sits by it. You see that next to the wagon is a large feline creature in a midnight blue colour. It's very, very large. If it stood on its hind legs, it could probably look you in the eye, which, given who you are, is impressive. Probably could look igneous in the eye. It has a pair of tentacles that extend from its shoulder blades up and back. Tied to these are 2 gigantic soft silk butterfly wings. Hanging from its collar is a small wooden keg, and the creature is roughhousing with 2 young boys. And I will show you, because I have this and I can show you stuff.
Oh,
Wow.
The creature.
Oh, gorgeous.
As he roughhouses with them, he rolls underneath one and pushes it upwards with his paws, so it kind of flies in the air for a moment and then drops back down, and he catches him very gently. Claws are all in, so it's just soft. The boy squeals, "Again, dealer, again!" And the other one is scratching his tummy.
Are these children attacking you? Do you need some help?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine. These are children whose parents have asked for me to look after them while they visit an attraction that the children do not want to attend. Have you lost something?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's very
well,
nice of you.
It is my job to look after the lost things. As he says this, the boys who have now been left unattended briefly are playing around near the wagon. You see one of the boys picks up a mirrored ball from the wagon and holds it up so it sparkles in the sun. The glints catch on Viola's face, and he spins around, suddenly looking angry. From going from soft, cute play kitty, there is a flash of anger across his face. He instantly leaps forward and snatches the ball back from the child with a growl and a snarl, and his tail flicks. The boy looks terrified, lets out a whimper, and runs off between the stalls, disappearing. Wait! Wait! Vero! The giant, furry black cat turns back to you, looking very concerned. Please, I can't leave my post here. But Vero, I can't let him run loose. Can you
Would you
help?
like me to get him for you?
Please, yes, that would be very helpful.
Wait here. Norman literally just starts bounding off towards where he was.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
So you are now searching for Vero, and I would like you to make a perception check.
21.
Amazing!
Hey.
Very Norman. Kind of in character. I like it. You do not take long to spot Vero, who is now standing near one of the candy stalls, like looking desperately at the candy. He seems to have calmed down, doesn't seem worried anymore. What would you like to do?
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Normand.
Oh. I'm Vero. You're very
Oh.
big.
Oh, thank you. You're very small.
I'll grow though.
Will I?
I don't know. How old are you?
I don't know.
Ah. Well, if you're not very old, I'm not very old, then you'll grow and you'll be even bigger.
Oh. Is that a good thing?
It's fun to be big, but if you get too big, you won't be able to go in houses.
No.
So don't get too big.
Okay.
Will you buy me some
Where
candy?
are we going? What's candy?
It's really, really lovely. It's like
Kid's gonna give him diabetes.
I like
it's
lovely
really
things.
sweet and it's really tasty, and they sell it here. And he kind of grabs your hand and pulls you towards the stall, and starts pointing at different things. You see there is a blue frosted cupcake, candied apples on sticks. There's tiny little mushrooms that are glazed in sugar, and he points very excitedly at a set of bells. They look like bells, but on closer inspection, they're flowers filled with something. And he's like, "Those ones are the best."
Ooh. I like flowers. I don't know why I like flowers, but I like flowers.
They taste really, really good. Can you buy some?
Can I buy some?
Sorry, what? The attendant at the stall looks over. It is a female Harengon, and she is busy handing over a snack served on a large flower leaf to another customer.
Hello.
Hi, did you want to buy something?
Do I?
Yeah. Buy the flowers.
I want to buy the flowers.
Oh, okay then. How many?
How many?
2, 3, 10.
10, 3, 2.
We'll split the difference and call it 5, shall we?
Split the 5. We'll call it difference.
Right. That to be 5 copper pieces.
Have you got copper pieces?
Oh, I thought you would. You're big. Big people always have money.
Oh, I have money. I'm big people. Norman puts his hands into his pocket and just pulls out some very wet-looking, undescribable stuff and puts it on the counter.
Is there any? I don't know the contents of Norman's pockets. Is there any money in there?
Yeah. There'll
Okay.
be some coppers and stuff in there.
So she sifts through and she takes a silver and then she gives you 5 copper in change, and she puts 5 of the bell-like flowers onto a serving leaf and passes them over to you. Thank you. Enjoy. And she turns away to somebody else who's bouncing up for some candy. And you turn back and Vera goes, "Wow! Can I have one? They're really good."
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, these look really nice. Would you like one?
Yes, please! And he grabs one off of the leaf and he just throws it back like a drink, and empties the flower and then just throws the empty flower cup on the floor and then kind of looks expectantly at you.
Norman goes and picks the flower cup up and eats it. I like
It's,
flowers.
it tastes like flour, but it also tastes quite a lot of sugar.
He
Mum's
puts
gonna
2
die
in
of
his mouth.
diabetes.
as you put them in your mouth, you realise that these are actually full of a very sugary sweet liquid. Vero is staring at
nice.
you. They are.
Would you like some more?
Yes, please. So you've had
You're
3,
really
there's
nice.
2 more.
What's your name?
My name's Vero.
Oh, hi,
And your
Vero.
name's Normand.
How did you know that?
You told me. And as he says that, he takes another one and drinks from it. Bit more slowly this time. I'm going to say at this point, because this could go on a while, guys. I'm going to say at this point, the poetry contest is over and you do all regroup together.
Igneous,
Oh,
Yes?
where's Normand?
Oh, he's right over... Oh, shit. Frank, you didn't happen to see where Normand went, did you?
Igneous, how did you lose Normand?
Well,
He's huge.
your poetry was just so good. I enjoyed all of it. I must have gotten lost in my thoughts.
That's really lovely. But where's Normand? He doesn't even know who he is half the time.
Let's, Igneous is going to start looking around, and he's,
Okay.
he's
you
also...
do spot...
I was going to say he's also going to go straight into tracking mode, like...
Okay. You do spot the butterfly-winged displacer beast who is pacing back and forth, and there is a very sullen-looking little boy sitting on his wagon kicking his feet, and the displacer beast is looking around as though he's expecting or waiting on someone. But if you want to track, then you can make a survival roll. To see
I will
if you
make
can
a survival roll.
follow your friend.
I will assist him.
Okay.
Can I help with this as well?
I think we can only have one assist.
God damn it!
Ooh, survival 22.
Scratch that, he doesn't need help.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to find him.
I mean, Normand
Have you
is
seen
big enough.
his roles before? Do you not remember
This
the
is
last
true.
campaign where
Hey.
he tried to track someone? As a thief, he couldn't even open a lock.
This is a different character, all right?
Oh, another life, guys! Another life that was. You do see the imprints that you recognise for 3 years of having had to track him down every time he ran away. You do recognise the footprints of your large friend, and you are able to trace him to the candy store, where I believe the conversation of "Hello, who are you? My name's Vero. Your name's Norman. How did you know that? Take a nectar drink." Is still going on.
Normand. Oh, there you are. Thought I lost you.
Hello.
Oh, it's a good thing you have big feet. Easier to look for.
So I assumed we've all followed him at this point.
I'll go over to the kids, and I'll I'll go up. I go, thanks for looking after Normand for us.
It's okay.
Were you here with your parents? They meant to be anywhere, or?
They're on a ride, so dear Ella was looking after us.
Who's that?
And he's the big black cat over by Lost Property.
Norman.
Are you over here for a reason?
He was scary and I ran away. I didn't mean to touch it. I didn't know it was anything. I thought we could play with it.
Look, we all make mistakes, and we all sometimes just say things or do things that we didn't really want to. I'm sure he didn't really mean to be angry. So I think if you went back there, he'll be more happy to see you than he would be to not.
Normand?
Sorry, what was that?
He said Normand.
Normand's glazed over a bit, and you can hear a slight snoring.
No, Normand. I'm going to tap Normand and wake him up. Normand!
Hello.
Can I have a look at what you're consuming, please? May I have what's in your hand that you're trying to consume, Norman?
I'll hand over the copper coins.
Norman, were you trying to eat the coins?
No, I'm eating this.
Right, can I have that,
And I'll
please?
hand over the flour.
Thank you. Can I examine what is in this?
Yeah, make a nature check.
While she's doing that, what I'll actually do is because I now see that Normand is incapable of like just anything. I will, in fact, hand
20. Non-natural, but 20.
my wand of prestidigitate, whatever that wand,
Prestidigitation.
over to the kid.
Oh.
Cool!
You know.
And he instantly waves it and expends one of the uses of prestidigitation.
Now
Yeah.
that's only now got 9 charges.
Oh, please
But-
can I have a go?
If you
Okay, he hands it over to Norman.
And Normand waves it.
Oh.
I mean,
Um,
I don't care. I could cast this spell.
I'm so tempted to pickpocket this one back.
Casery, you do. You can tell that what this is it's called Fairy Bell Nectar, and it's basically a super sweet. It's kind of basically maple syrup in a flower cup.
Oh.
Igneous.
Yes.
No, Norman hasn't had high quantities of sugar before, has he?
I mean, I don't normally have sugary things around that often, so I wouldn't have thought so.
But basically, he's either going to have a tremendous high or he's going to crash.
I'd probably expect him to crash, if anything.
How are we going to move him if he does?
We could wake him up,
probably
it's
get
fine.
him. Should probably get him over to the.
Understand the quantity he's already consumed, and this is like next level amounts of sugar. I'm surprised he's alive.
Okay, if we can't move him, we'll make sure he's somewhere safe. And I'll be able to find him again. And I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Normand. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Normand so I know where he is. And I've got advantage on...
Move.
I
Fine.
mean, that's just the
Smooth
best
move.
use of that.
I'm just going to turn to Mados. Did you find out what the young boy's name is?
Yes, he's also at the lost property. Well, lost and
Excellent.
found.
I think we should probably go there since that seems like the safe place for Norman to drop when he does.
Yeah. Norman, can I take that one back if that's all right, mate?
What wand? I'm waiting for it.
And he's like, usually
Is it a wand?
I suppose.
I've never had a wand.
Do not use it as a
Oh.
hot scratcher.
And he'll
Do not
he'll
use
hold
as
it
a
out.
hot scratcher, please.
I'll. Don't worry, Norman. I'll get you one next time, okay?
Thank you.
Give it back to him now, you evil person.
Well, I did say that I'd give it to the child first. So I'll kind of. Is he about? He's younger than me. But I'll go.
Yeah, he's sort of below the age of 10.
Yeah. I'll go, look, if you make us a promise and that you stay with the big cat over there in Lost and Found, wait for your parents, I'll let you have the remaining 8 magic spells from this wand.
Okay. Yeah. Promise.
But you've got to go see the big cat immediately just to make sure you're safe, okay?
Okay. Come on, Normand. And he grabs Norman's hand and starts walking back towards Lost Property.
Normand.
Virgil.
He's
I-
gone.
Bye, Igneous.
I think Norman's found a friend.
We're getting him back, are we?
He'll come back. I think.
Are you all going to go with them, or are you?
I think.
Yeah.
I think that would be a safe thing.
Yeah.
How is Normand looking, by the way? Is he looking like he has a lot of energy now, or is he?
His pupils are like the size of his eyes.
Is it my decision or the DM's?
I mean, I think I'd leave it up to you. You would know if he had had lots of sugar before. This is literally you drank 2 shots of maple syrup and chewed on a flower.
I'll leave it up to the dice.
Okay.
Right, yeah. He is quite
Why am I
wide-eyed.
expecting it to be chasing a
Alright.
squirrel around a tree or something?
Pupils very dilated, and practically sprinting back to the lost and found with Vigo.
Oh,
Nice. Okay, so you do get back there, and you guys are trying to keep up with the now very excitable half orc
Oh.
and his newfound friend.
Oh, shit, me.
And as they get back, Vero kind of slows down and sort of tries to hide behind Normand a little bit as he, as they move towards Dealer, who spots him, and Vero, there you are. Thank you. I was worried. And he kind of cat paws the kid out from behind you into a hug, and Vero says, sorry, Dealer. I didn't know what it was. I was going to play with it. No, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped. It's very precious to me. It belonged to my kit. So sometimes I get protective, and I shouldn't have snapped at you. I apologize. Go and sit with your brother. And Vera waves and smiles and says, "Bye, Normand. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go and play with my brother."
Can I come?
Yeah. And he leads you over to the cart where you meet his younger brother, Alwyn. And Vero tells him all about his great adventure and his new friends, and the wand. And gets
What are we
very
playing?
excited.
What are we playing? Can I play?
well-
When are we going to start playing?
At the moment, you're playing What Does the Wand Do? Which basically
I gave the
involves
wand
him
back.
waving.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Vera's got
he
it.
gave it to the kid. Yeah, so it involves Vero waving the wand and Alwyn getting more and more frustrated that he's not allowed to wave the wand because it's not his wand.
Does the wand let off any kind of light show or anything like that when it's waved?
There's sparks, there's fragrances coming out, there's little symbols appearing in the air. It's nothing incredibly impressive, but to you it probably... Yeah, there you go. That's probably about it.
like a dog when you're blowing bubbles. Like,
And Adela sort of frowns over at them and turns back to the group that accompanied Normand and says, "Oh, is he quite young as well?"
You don't know his age.
not relatively young, no. He's of decent age, I think.
Well, I'm very grateful to him for chasing down
Gonna get
Vero.
arrested.
I didn't mean to snap. It's the only item I get possessive over.
Well, we all let emotions get the better of us sometime. Well done, Norman. Very proud of you.
Don't worry, we all have something that's close to our hearts.
It belonged to my cub, Star, and that's all I have left of him. So it's special to me.
And too right it should be.
Thank you for finding Vero and returning him.
Well, thank you for, looking after all the kids, I suppose. I'm sure if it wasn't for you, not many others would be able to have some fun that they need.
It's actually my pleasure. Thank you. But just be on guard, because there are thieves roaming sometimes here.
I put my head down very quickly.
I don't suppose you've seen a short-haired person with black hair going around the place. Did we actually have a description about the woman who paid for
We
it?
did. She had a lute as well.
Yeah. I'll kind of give him the description of the woman.
I believe I did see her. She visited a few stalls. I believe she was She was heading that way, and he nods his chin actually in the direction that you were already headed, towards the feasting orchard.
Hey.
Oh, sweet.
Can I ask, are they a regular at this festival?
She's attended a couple of times. We jump from place to place quite a bit, but she's shown up in more than one location. Actually, it's impressive the way she can follow us. Most people can't. We travel between planes sometimes.
So, doesn't cause any trouble, just your bog standard attendee?
Seems to be looking for something, but otherwise, just no trouble at all.
Well, thank you very much. We're actually going to be heading off ourselves now.
Well, thank you as well, and do enjoy the rest of your time at the carnival.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Can I just say, you're one mighty fine, responsible pussycat.
Can you shut him out?
Thank you, Bunny Rabbit.
Thank you so much for your help.
And he nods and goes back to the children and Norman.
Normand is juggling the children about 50 feet
Oh,
in the air.
no.
Oh my god.
Normand,
Down.
Normand,
put the children down, please.
please.
Oh, sorry. They were laughing and screaming. I thought it was fun.
Yes, they probably did find it fun. However, I don't think their parents would appreciate it. It's a bit high for them. But thank you. You have been a great help and cheered them up immensely.
Oh, thank you. You're very nice.
Not wanting to see in case he dropped them, I was already like cowering
Just
behind Elliot. Just like, I can't watch, it's a train wreck.
I mean, I could make you roll, but I won't because
Oh.
that's, we're not looking to splat children here.
Where are we?
Very different agendas.
Okay, so do you manage to extract Normand from the
I think
game
we
with the
do.
children?
We entice
Hopefully.
them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about
But he's
time we
kind of
got
like,
some.
kind of like
I'm so
Dashing
tempted
around
to use
between
child
the group.
person. I'm on him.
I think we need to get you some real food on your stomach, Normand.
oh, I like food.
Seconded.
Yeah,
like
Okay.
seconds
let's get
too.
some grub. Huh.
Where are we going?
To the feasting orchard.
Orchard.
Ooh,
You didn't read that book,
That
did you,
sounds good.
Kelly?
No.
Okay, so you
Doing
make
it.
your way over there.
Making my
Making my way. Damn it! Don't. I'm too
I
easily
can't
led.
move my token, just so you aware.
Oh, okay. Hold up.
No, you just
Yeah.
got to stay there, mate. That's it.
Bound to the cal. Was it the?
Guys, wait
Whatever
up,
it is.
guys! Where you going?
I didn't know we had a Gaz in the group.
Oh, okay. Matt, help. I thought I'd
What?
assigned it to him, but he can't move it. Sorry. This is roll 20. I'm not great at it.
Double click on the token.
Thank you. That's where I'm getting it wrong. Got it. Thank you. Control 5. Okay, you should be able to move him now. Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
You are welcome. Okay. So you mosey on over to the feasting orchard. You can hear music and mirth radiating from this area. There's a heady sense of flowers and mead and all kinds of fruit and berry pies wafting through the air. Here you see that a lot of the witchlight hands, so the people who work for the carnival, are on stilts and they walk between the trees in this orchard, plucking the fruit from it. There's a little corner where there are musicians drumming and playing pipes, and several of them strumming on stringed instruments. Everywhere people are singing and dancing. There seems to be an inordinate amount of custard around, too.
Just give your own back.
Are
You
we, like,
notice... Sorry.
We stumbled into Teletubbies.
That's pretty much what's happened.
All into Teletubbies.
You can see at one end there seems to be a competition set up, and people are sort of gearing themselves up to join what looks to be, by the neatly arranged tables, some kind of eating contest. Or you can veer off to the other side and go wandering through the orchard.
Hey, Norman, you said you were hungry. They got a competition. Yeah. I mean, what kind of food is it that they're serving for this competition?
It's custard, Matt.
Oh.
It is actually a fairy cake eating contest.
I like fairies.
Fairy cake.
So you see a large tray, in fact several large trays on a cake stand, full of these small cupcakes that have had the little cake wings embedding in the icing on top.
Who fancies a little competition?
Ooh. Norman's already got 5 copper coins in his hand, and he's holding them out to whoever's working there nearby.
Okay.
He knows currency when it comes to food.
He's learnt you can exchange currency for sugar. This is a wonderful world. Okay, so the Witchlight Hand, who is running this round of the competition, kindly kind of curls your fingers back around your coin and pushes it back and says, No. 1 punch of your ticket to enter. The contest is to see who can eat the most of these beautiful fairy cakes in 60 seconds.
Did she say?
Yeah. Not space cakes.
I'm in. She said fairy cakes.
What's the prize for the winner?
Oh, okay. It is this, and he holds up a jar that contains a cupcake that's larger than the ones that are on display, but it doesn't have the fairy wings in it. Instead, as you twist it one way or the other, it disappears and then reappears, and then disappears and then reappears. And across the jar, it does say, "Cupcake of invisibility."
So
Norman would just be twitching his head from side to side like that around it.
Like a dog.
He's not allowed to join. He's already got a sugar high.
So you eat the cupcake and you go invisible. Is that right?
So basically, the cupcake functions as a potion of invisibility, but you have to eat the whole cupcake for it to work.
Okay. Would we want to eat a whole cupcake after eating a...
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to eat it right away. You get it in the jar, and you can put it in your inventory, and you can use it as and when. It's not like, eat all this cake, and then you must consume this other cake.
I must consume cake.
He's thinking with his stomach.
You know what? I'm going to try and look for this lady with a lute from earlier. You go and enjoy your cupcakes.
I mean...
Yeah, you're talking about soundtrack cupcakes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not like splitting that far, but I was gonna go like off and have a look in the orchard.
Okay, so everyone who's going to sit and eat cupcakes or stay and watch the cupcake contest, raise your hand.
Ig, do I like cupcakes?
I mean,
Sit still, Norman.
it is more sugar. I'm not going to stop you, but if you make yourself sick,
Put your hands down.
then you could be very unwell if you eat too much.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
You'll look after me.
I mean, I always have.
Yeah.
Lost him at the other place.
We've been here 20 minutes. You already lost
You've
me.
already lost him once. Doing so well, guys.
If you want a big cat, will come in handy.
Okay, so those of you who are... Frank, are you partaking in the cupcake game?
Come on,
Frank.
Frank.
Yes.
Awesome.
Begrudgingly.
You can have my seat next to me.
I will say, try and keep track of how many punches you have in your ticket, because you each have
writing it down.
Yeah.
Well,
8 punches before you need a new ticket.
So,
So this costs 1 punch of your ticket.
Excellent.
So I think we've all had 3 attractions now. Well, apart
Yes.
from
This will be the third for some
Yeah.
of you, yeah.
All of us, because
Yeah.
where we went to the Hall of Illusions, you did the snail race,
Yeah.
so it still tallies to 3.
so it's just
Apart from Frank.
Kelios and Midos. 'Cause they're
I
not
think
doing
I've-
So do I
yeah,
still
yeah.
have a
Yeah,
physical ticket then?
You do have a physical ticket, yeah, that was part of the agreement.
So you've still got all of your 8 punches.
Ooh.
Well,
Would you like to
the
swap your
cupcakes
ticket
you
for
need to
mine?
scratch one off.
I've collected more holes than you.
You've been eating it.
Yeah.
It is soggy still.
Okay, so the 4 of you can then seat yourselves at a table, and I would like you all to choose your dice for some saving throws. Whilst the other 2 move into the woods, I'm going to do the cupcake eating first, and then I will come to those visiting the forest, or the trees, I guess. It's not really a forest at this point. Okay. So you seat yourselves around one of the gingham-covered tables, and the trays of cupcakes are placed upon the tables. Now, each of you can swallow a cupcake in about 3 seconds. You can safely eat as many cupcakes as 3 plus your Constitution modifier. After that, every additional cupcake you eat will take a saving throw to see if you are all cupcaked out. So, in the first instance, hang on, let me make some cupcake notes. This is just the weirdest game, you guys.
Let's be make cupcake notes.
Oh,
I should start writing your character names down when I make notes, because it would stop me having to write Mike and Mike down. And...
Before we go to sit down, I'm going to turn to the guy who's running the competition and be like,
You know what? You seem like a stand-up guy. You got a great competition here.
This guy's really nice, isn't he?
Thank you.
I think
Okay.
Frank get his leg up.
He does seem to be giving her a lot of compliments.
So, you will first of all. Let's start with. I'll just do 3 second rounds. Oh, we'll just do 6 second rounds, and you can eat 2 cupcakes per round. But once you hit your limit, which is 3 plus your Constitution modifier, then you'll need to let me know so you can start making saving throws. So in the first round, I'm assuming everybody is capable of eating 2 because it's 3 plus your con, unless somebody has put a minus into their Constitution. Just checking. Some
if
people
would
sometimes
do
do
that.
has someone actually done that?
Oh, yeah.
No, I did with light, remember?
He did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because every time he got hit, it was a one-shot. Legit,
Okay.
one-shot.
So in the first round, everybody eats 2 cupcakes. In the second round, everyone will go up to 4. So let me know if 4 is over your cupcake tolerance. Okay, good. The next round, we'll be going from 4 to 6. So again, let me know if that is over your cupcake tolerance. So K3 will need,
Yeah.
and Frank will need to make a Constitution saving throw. K3?
Non-natural 20.
Okay. And Frank?
16.
Okay, so for the first 3 rounds, you're all just shoving cupcakes in your faces, getting through them quickly. They're moist and delicious, and they have this kind of gently sweet, but not too sickly sweet buttercream icing in them. It's a bit claggy, but mostly, so far, everybody is fine. And we are moving into round... Hang on. Round 4. So we are going to be going up to... Everybody ate their cupcakes. So we're going to be going from 6 to 8 cupcakes in this round. So K3 and Frank will again need to make saving throws.
And me.
Igneous
Is it
And me.
one for each cupcake? Oh,
for every cupcake over your limit, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. So you guys will be making 2 igneous...
I'll be...
3 because you're eating 2 more.
Yeah, I'll be making 2 because my con is like 6, so
So you've all eaten
Same,
6 so
exactly the
far.
same.
Cupcake number 7. If anybody needs to roll Constitution
7,
saves, roll
okay.
Constitution saves.
So do I need
Okay.
to roll 2 for the 7 and the 8?
We're going to slow it right down because otherwise it's going to get complicated. We're just going to do
I
one
like-
cupcake at a time now. So, K3, saving throw, please.
Ooh, 17.
Okay, you are fine with your 7th cupcake. Igneous,
19.
you're fine for your cupcake. Normand,
22.
fine for your cupcake. Lewis, Frank, not used to your name yet.
There's another 16.
You are fine for your 7th cupcake. Kesari, 8th cupcake.
Ooh, 16. Just.
You
Only
make
did
it
that
to
plus
18.
Ooh.
Igneous,
10.
you
There we
are
go.
just
Oh.
fine with your 8th
Oh.
cupcake. Norman,
19.
you're fine. And Frank?
11.
Oh,
geez.
okay.
I was
Cool.
convinced, before Ignis went,
good.
I was convinced I was gone.
These two
Okay.
look like they're struggling.
Mm.
Oh, I'm
But
quite fine, Norman.
Frank to Kesari.
Have you brought me a ball, Ricky? You've legit just brought me a ball. He's just
See,
brought me this in his
This
mouth.
is a dog.
Cool. A puppy cat. Yeah, so Kesari for your 19th cup. No.
19th cupcake.
19th?
Jumping ahead in time, guys.
lightweight.
You need to make your Constitution saving throw, please.
And it's an 18.
Okay, you are fine. Igneous,
19.
fine. Norman,
16.
fine. Frank.
That face.
9.
Oh, Frank.
Oh.
Okay.
It's because it wasn't carrot cake, wasn't it?
Okay, you eat this cake, but just the way it hits is not doing you any good at all, and you take 8 points of custard damage.
Custard damage.
Custard damage.
Is that different from like normal? Oh no, it's just damn it. Okay.
Not even
I have
acid
resistance to
damage.
custard damage. What a strange coincidence.
He's got his necklace of anti-custard.
Anti-custard necklace. I like it. Are you attuned though? That's the question.
Ah, no.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No,
But you still managed to eat the cupcake. I'm assuming you still have some hit points left, so you can still eat this cupcake.
Oh, so I can keep going?
Yeah, you can keep going. It's only if you you lose all of
sweet.
your custard. Basically, your hit points are now counted as custard points, and if you lose all of your custard points, that is when you will fail out of the contest.
You've
Ah.
eaten cupcakes to death.
Yeah, basically. So back round to Kesari for cupcake number 10.
Oh, 10. Oh.
Oh,
If I had a plus 2, if I didn't have a plus 2, I'd be joining Custard Boy.
Igneous.
13.
Okay, you're fine. Norman?
19.
Okay, I get a
Fucking
feeling you're
barbarians.
going to be the winner of this. And Frank.
Did you
Didn't
just call
hear
him
me.
Anne Frank?
And I did think that myself. I was like, that's not good. And
It was a
Frank.
23.
Yeah, that one's fine.
Second
Okay.
win for Frank.
So yeah.
Yeah,
After
'cause
that
he
moment
threw
of
up
being
the last
like,
wind.
no, we're good. We can keep going. It's actually not bad food, and it's free, so that helps.
The
Kesari, you're up next.
The pain of custard cleared his head.
Yeah. Kesari, cupcake roll.
Cupcake roll. 17.
Okay. Igneous.
18.
Okay. Norman.
Another 19.
Oh man. Don't let barbarians play these games. Frank.
Dirty 20.
Oh. Casery.
Yep. 8.
Oh no, you
Oh.
take. Oh, I like this dice. You take 8 points of custard
That's
damage.
better than the 10 that Custard Boy took.
Igneous,
10.
you're fine. Normand.
12.
Oh,
That's the lowest you
Ooh.
rolled.
you are fine,
Mm.
but that was low for you. Frank.
Dropping.
7.
Oh, you take 3 points of custard damage.
What's your AC, mate?
We've ingested it, dude. AC means nothing at this point.
I mean, is custard piercing or bludgeoning?
I think it's more
Custard.
psychic. Or like acid damage.
The
I was going to
custard
say
pierce-
acid is corroding your bloody stomach.
The custard pierces your mind. You feel it inside,
Can
all
you feel
around
it
you.
inside of you?
Okay. Sorry, get back around to Casery.
9.
Oh. You take 7 more points of custard damage. Igneous,
16.
you're fine. You're getting better at this as you go on. Normand.
24.
Ugh.
I
I mean,
ex-
like, you're just devouring cupcakes. This is the most sugar you've ever had, and you are excited.
I'm helping the others.
Excited.
when,
And he just can't hide it.
Just can't hide it.
when people get to 0, will they have to roll custard saving throws?
No, custard saving throws is not a thing. We'll see what happens, though.
Custard damage is.
I may just run this
Thought
until the
custard
first
damage
person
was-
goes out, and then everyone else can have a prize, because otherwise we're going to be here forever. So, Frank.
23.
Okay, that's fine. Casery.
What cupcake are we on now?
This will be number 14.
I've got a 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay, you're fine. Igneous.
13.
Fine. Normand.
20.
Oh, good. Back on form. Frank.
22.
Ooh. Okay. Cupcake number 15. Casery. Oh.
That sound.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying! Jail! Jail!
Knock yourself off a shot on the list.
I already have.
Awesome. And you take 8 points of custard damage.
Ooh, luckily.
Okay, I
Well.
take it you're still up.
Yeah, barely. If
Okay.
somebody spits at me right now, that's it.
Okay, Igneous.
Well, it makes 2 of us because I also got a natural one.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Plus 1 to you, mate.
Oh, now that's only 2 points of custard damage, so it's not too bad. Normand,
21.
you're fine.
You sure you're just not rolling dice? You're just spitting out numbers. Like-
It's just
not
come out with
weighted.
numbers on the fly.
It's not weighted, I swear.
Frank,
15.
you're fine. Okay, that's 15 cupcakes. I'm going to pause there because I'm going to go over to the other two because they haven't done anything for a while. And when I come back, because you have already passed 15 cupcakes, I will be raising the DC and I will also be raising the damage. So, be prepared.
Oh yeah, because I need that.
Okay, so Kelior and Mados, you head towards the orchard itself, wending your way between trees and in and out of the stilts of the witchlight hands who are picking all varieties of fruit from the trees. I would like you both to make perception checks.
Not you, sure shit.
17.
Okay.
20, dirty.
Okay, so you both managed to spot, sitting on a swing hanging from the branch of a pear tree, a dark-haired Sorry. Was not expecting the laugh. A
It was
dark-haired...
the pear tree. What did you expect from me?
Good point, I'm sorry. You spot a dark-haired female gnome strumming a very intricately decorated lute. A small frog sits beside her, croaking melodically along with the plucking.
You
Uh,
think that's the one?
Yeah, I think that might be the one. What do you think, Regis? Yeah, I think Regis thinks she's the one.
She's got a character picture and everything, so I think she's important.
maybe.
She's got a picture.
It's the dollar in her.
Mm-hmm.
What's all of them?
I'm going to. Can I listen to this song?
Yeah, you can. She does clock you and smiles as she watches you. She's just strumming a random folky lute-based song.
Can I roll to join in?
Go for it. Make a performance check.
Let's go back to there. Whee! Nice. Let's say 14, and then 14 plus 17. It's 21?
Yes. Yes, it is. It
Yeah.
actually is. Okay. Yeah, you join in beautifully, and you don't just follow the tune that she's playing. You place some kind of I don't know much about music, but you place chords underneath it, and you harmonize your instruments.
Yeah, so I reckon
she'll around her.
I would reckon that she'll be playing the note, and then I'll be playing accompaniment and kind of adding in kind of an underlayer.
Yeah, you do that, and it sounds really good. And she smiles wider, and then the tune comes to a close, and she kind of just rolls her lute over and rests her hands on the back of it. And you see that the intricate carving on it is lots of leaves and flowers, and you notice there are a couple of animals in there as well. She smiles and she says, "Welcome. Glad to see you made it."
Yeah, well, thanks for letting us come in, I suppose, if you're the one who paid for us.
Been waiting 10 years for this.
I mean, there should be 5 of you. I assume the others have made it as well.
They're
they're over. What on earth is going on over there?
I stopped looking.
Oh, they're enjoying the carnival. Good. I'm glad that you're all together.
They're throwing up yellow stuff.
Ew.
I reckon
that'll be the custard.
Oh.
Oh, right. Oh, thank God for that. I thought it was a black ooze. Well, a yellow ooze, should I say.
Well, I'm glad that you're all together. And she kind of cocks her head a little bit at the other creature with you. She turns her lute over, and she strums a couple of notes and just tilts her head slightly to the side, and her eyes glaze over. Then she nods and rolls it back over. Well, how are you finding the carnival? Oh, my name's Ellie, by the way. Elliwick Tumblestrum.
Oh, hi, Ellie. Kelly-or.
I know.
Well, if you knew that, they made us. Probably...
I know you two made us. We're old friends.
Are we?
And she just kind of winks.
Was that aimed at us both, or just me?
That was aimed at you both.
Okay. Can I roll an insight into that?
Yeah, I kind of want to see an insight.
You can roll insight checks, yes.
Ooh, that's a 2.
That's 8.
I mean, we've seen stranger things.
Hard to read. Hard to read.
Yeah, upside down.
So I mean, I kind of want to cut straight to the point. Oh, and your music was good. Nice playing. But
Thank you. Thanks for joining in. It was lovely.
oh, yeah, joining in. But anyway, was there a reason why you wanted to pay for us to come back? I mean, I knew we were going to come back already, but it seemed that you kind of jumped the gun.
You all need to be here.
Indeed.
Things aren't right here at the carnival, and things aren't right in a few other places. And you're part of the notes that form the song that's going to play.
Most of the song. I like that.
I kind of understand-ish. Well, I mean, we've been seeing this place getting a bit more livelier, but I mean, if you know about us already, you probably knew that we have been here before, right?
I know. I've kept an eye on you.
Were we meant to be here at the time, or is
course.
now the right time?
I mean, if you hadn't come then, would you have come now?
True. Better late than never.
Everything
Yeah.
happens for a reason.
So if we're meant to be here, could you at least point us in the right direction of where specifically we need to be to make certain things happen, to make things better?
I mean, as if she would tell us that.
There are a few places you could visit.
Oh,
There are a few creatures, and there are a few rides that will give you a bit more of an insight into the carnival and what's going wrong here. Explore. Talk. Investigate. You'll get it. I chose you for a reason.
All right.
hmm.
I do have a question.
Mhm.
Earlier, I did see someone in that Hall of Illusions. Someone with a pig mask.
A thief.
Oh, it's one of those thieves. Right.
Yeah.
Are there more of them that wear pig masks? Have we just got to avoid people with pig masks?
I mean,
just
you're asking good questions, but I'm not the one you should ask.
Is there owner of the circus we should ask?
There's two, and you should find them. But see if you can find out a bit about them beforehand. They're a little eccentric.
I mean, you're saying that they're eccentric in a place that's really eccentric, so they're bound to be like even
It
more
suits
eccentric.
them well.
I suppose then they'll be able to help us out with other issues that we've had.
I mean, they could point you in the right direction. But I brought you 5 together for a reason. 6 now, by the looks.
Oh,
You'll find it out.
that Haradon.
Frank.
Okay. Frank, yeah.
Do we? I know there's 3 of us who were obviously friends, but the other 3 definitely have a connection to us, or
The other 3 have a connection. Maybe not necessarily to you 3, sorry. But they have a connection. And there's a reason that I chose you all. You're needed.
oh,
And you'll help each other too.
I mean, we're all helping Norman.
Well, yes. But the carnival is a place of magic and mystery and lost things. Speak to some of the creatures. Visit some more of the attractions. When you're ready, seek out the owners. and she tips you a wink, and a cloud of black smoke swipes over both her and the frog. And both make perception checks, please.
That was a bit rude.
16.
Oh, I saw fuck all.
Kallior is worried that the smoke may be getting in his hair or affecting the way he's looking, and dusting it off his clothes, desperate not to leave any marks. Whereas Mados, you peer deeper into the smoke, and you swear you see the hint of wings flapping. And when the smoke clears, she's gone.
Knew it.
Well, we've got a bit more info there, haven't we?
Yeah, but a bit of
I mean-
an open-ended thing going on here. I mean, where do we start? This is a
Well, we should
big
do
place.
what she says. Go on the rides. I mean, if there's people like that lion, the goblin with the monkey, they're bound to kind of see a lot more than what we would. I mean, not just them. I mean, I suppose there's a lot more kind of eccentric people who work here.
Do we have a map of the carnival? Or is there like a map?
So there are maps everywhere. They're printed on the sides of tents, or they've been printed on fabric and sewn to the sides of tents. They're on notice boards. They're on all of the stalls. Sorry. If you need to look at where you're going, you can do that pretty easily. Here, they're pinned to the trees, so if you can always find the map if you need it.
Do you know what I'm potentially thinking? The big circus tent. It's got to be. I think there's got to be something with the workers here. If anyone's going to know anything, it's going to be them.
Do we also see just to double check? Obviously, we've got the map, but do we also see the time?
No, you don't see the
Cool.
time or the mood.
events.
That's just for
Cool.
that's for players, not for characters.
That's fine. Just double checking that one. Well, yeah. I mean, they did say that events will be happening around the park as it goes on through the night. So I mean, things will happen throughout the night, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still just obviously once they finish just eating barrels of muffins, we can kind of continue round on our way to the big top, as you mentioned.
I reckon that would be a good start. If not, maybe the staff area behind it.
Well, we're not allowed in there. I mean,
And you wonder why.
we should leave the staff area until we know a bit more.
Yeah. Hey, and now I've got this face cream that might change my image. I can easily try and disguise myself as one of the workers around here. Might get some answers if we need to sneak into the staff area.
Yeah, I suppose. I'd just watch out though, because they're probably a bit more adept at spotting stuff like that than you and me would.
Yeah, I suppose, but worth the risk.
We'll
Right,
we'll continue out. Like we're doing this as we're walking through the orchard.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to flash back to the others and hopefully finish off this contest. So, we are at Cupcake number 16. And we will start once again with Casery, as the next plate of cupcakes is brought and laid at your table. The empty one is taken away. There's a little pile
thank
of
you,
cupcake
Jesus.
cases building up next to you.
18.
Nicely
18!
Igneous.
Well, I hope the DC was only raised to 11.
Oh, you're wrong.
That was so deadpan.
You take 4 points of custard damage.
Okay.
Normand.
18.
Okay, you're fine. And Frank.
19.
Okay, I will take a moment here to ask you how you are all eating your cupcakes. Now give us a description of what it looks like when your character consumes fairy cake.
At this point, because she's had that many, she's just ripping it apart and just trying to squeeze it in like chipmunk cheeks. Just going there, going, "Go on, you'll get in, you will fit, god damn it!" While it's like icing just slowly going up the face and in the hair and under the shoulders.
Awesome. So I'll get a description, and then I would get you to do your roll for your 17th cupcake. So give me a roll, Kesari, as you chipmunk your way through your 17th cupcake.
Ooh, 19. Come on.
Fine. Okay, Igneous, how are you eating yours?
Igneous is going to be doing like a Laura Bailey style and tear the bottom half and make a cupcake sandwich.
Excellent choice. Make a roll.
He's not even chewing anymore, he's just like swallowing it whole.
21.
Doing the reptilian unhinged jaw swallow thing.
Yep.
You just hear
Norman.
the click every now and again.
He's mainly looking around at other people, wondering why they seem to be taking so long to eat the cupcakes. Just sort of
Fair enough.
munch. Moving on to the next Moving on to the next one, and then rolling 8.
This is the thing, he's
What
probably
did you
also
roll?
eating the
8.
paper.
Oh, wow. Norman
meant to take
failed
the
his
paper off.
first DC. Yeah, he has eaten the paper. There is no cupcake cases next to him. And you take 7 points of custard damage. Which would be a lot if you hadn't had no custard damage so far. Frank, how do you eat yours?
Yeah, surprisingly ferociously. Frank's not the kind of rabbit that you would have expected so far to be this into a cupcake eating challenge, but he's going whole hog. He is trying to take the cupcakes out of the wrapping paper, but he's not fussed if he accidentally eats some of it. I would do imagine that his whiskers have icing. Maybe one of his whiskers is drooping down because it's that caked with icing. Yeah.
Awesome.
The roll was in that one.
Oh.
So
So
I'm
you
assuming
take...
that fails.
It does fail, and you take 12 points of custard damage.
Oh,
Jesus.
Out of interest, would Frank know whether or not cure wounds would technically be cheating?
Well, this isn't actually a wound, so it wouldn't in any way help.
Damn. I bet that one prestidigitation will help now.
This isn't. You aren't actually losing hit points. You're losing cupcake points.
Right, so you've got cupcake points equal to your hit points. I
Yeah.
see.
Sadly, cure wounds will not make you feel any less full of cake.
Drats. Okay, sound.
would you consider, however, cupcake poisoning?
Oh, this
my
is
Because
this
God.
is
if I
the
do it, then
toothpaste all
I
over
cast
again.
lesser restoration if that's the case.
If it comes up, we'll deal with it then. But for the
It
moment,
has come up! In more ways than one!
did you lose all of your cupcake points, K3?
I got 1.
Oh,
I am literally teetering on
Oh.
1 custard point. That's why I'm like, if it's technically considered poisoning, can lesser restoration technically sort it out?
You cannot gain back cupcake points, I'm afraid. But you can give me a roll to see if you make it through your 18th cupcake.
Oh yeah, you wish me luck. 20! Natural! Yes!
You are just momentarily back on form. Igneous.
Oh, non-natural 20.
Ooh. Oh, we're doing well this round. Norman, let's keep it up.
13.
Oh, I did
Oh.
raise the DC, I'm afraid.
I know, from 10.
So,
I mean, fucking hell.
you
From
take
10 to 11, wasn't it?
you take 11 points of cupcake damage. Look, guys, I need this to end before midnight, so we're gonna try and get through these cupcake points.
Work tomorrow.
I almost died 3 rounds ago. Come on, give me some credit here.
If you guys can hurry up and throw up your cupcakes, that'd be great.
Okay, Frank,
23.
you're fine. Back round to Kesari, cupcake 19.
I swear to God, if you're below a 15, you're going in jail, and I'll take a fucking shot. I swear to God. Good boy! Landed on 15 plus 2, 17! Yes! I told you, boy!
Turns out threatening your dice does help.
It really
Igneous.
does.
19 for Igneous.
Okay. Cupcake number 19 is fine. Norman.
15.
Okay.
I landed
You
on.
just survive that one.
Landed
Oh,
on.
your rolls
Survive.
have gone down. Frank.
Massively.
6.
Frank's out.
Oh.
Gotta be.
Oh no. This better be
you
dramatic.
take 7 points of cupcake damage.
Oh,
Suffer
one
from
less would have been
PowerPoint.
fine.
Oh no, was that exactly your cupcake points?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down now.
So, Frank,
Cupcaked out.
whiskers drooping with icing, crumbs sprinkled through his greying face, which is now grey and kind of yellow as well from just the sheer amount of crumbs he has in his fur, I guess, fails to consume his 19th cupcake. And as he drops the remnants of this cupcake, the person running the cupcake eating contest comes up behind him with a giant bowl of custard and pours it over his head, declaring Frank a loser and out of the game. Also, very, very
Oh.
Gosh,
messy
damn
now.
it, some mighty fine custard pouring.
There's custard everywhere. It drips into your ears. It's dripping down into your armor. It's not fun. You are a gooey rabbit right now.
I'm gonna. I'm just gonna quickly use thaumaturgy to make it sound like the splat sound, you know, in the kids' game shows when they get the ooze poured on.
Excellent.
Oh my god, it's get your own back.
It is get your own back, yeah.
It's the gunge tank.
And then there were 3. Casery. Cupcake number 20.
Do you know what? I'm not bothered, alright? I'm not the first one out. It's fine. You can relax. It's okay. You can relax. I will throw you in the bin. Oh, yeah! 17!
Can't believe you're getting away with this.
I'm insulting my dice and it's working!
Okay, you survive your 20th cupcake, Igneous.
Another 19.
Oh, I mean, well done. This is a great show of cupcake eating. Norman.
18.
Okay, you're fine. We are into
Also-
the 20s now.
I will have dipped that last cupcake in the custard that was
Oh
poured
my
on.
god!
It hit the table. There are pools of it everywhere. You can absolutely dip that cupcake.
I'd be going
into-
straight in the ear.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's really tasty. You do get a little bit of fur in the texture as well.
I'm officially vomitous.
But you know, it makes it wetter, which helps it slide down, I guess.
It's good.
K3, it's your turn.
If I fail, it'll be fucking
Yep.
poetic right now. 12. I am so vomiting.
Oh,
I
you
don't care.
fail.
I don't
I
even
would
care.
like-
I don't even care.
It is 9 points of cupcake damage. You had one left. You
I'm
are
out.
also unable to finish cupcake number 21, and up behind you comes the cupcake eating contest witch handlight with a bucket of custard, which he pours all over you.
She throws up while it's happening.
Excellent. He does wave a hand across the table and it disappears. The vomit, not the custard, that's still there. But something about watching a half-orc dip cake in the ear of a rabbit just pushed you over the edge. Okay, so we're down to 2. Oh, you guys are in competition again.
I know.
Well,
Is this going to be a running theme? Is it going to be?
Every time.
Igneous isn't letting up this time. He got it wrong last time, so 22.
Okay, you eat your 21st cupcake. Norman.
Much like Igneous, Norman's just having too much fun eating cupcakes. But this seems to hit the back of his throat, and I got 11.
Ooh, okay. This one is a struggle for you. You take... that's disappointing after my really high rolls. You take 5 points of cupcake damage. Just seems to roll really low for you. Igneous.
Ooh, that one was a 6.
Oh no.
That's also 5 points of cupcake damage. Okay, Norman.
That was a 7.
Oh, you guys are
Where were
racing
these
for this
rolls
one.
5 minutes ago, guys?
Racing to the end on this one.
I like it. We're hyping
Wow.
up the suspense towards the end. That is 9 points of cupcake damage.
Out of
Yeah.
interest, how much custard HP do you have left?
You go first.
I've got 18 left.
Oh, fuck off. I've got 2.
Oh,
That Dragonborn may win this. Okay, Igneous,
18.
23rd cupcake.
18.
You're fine. Norman,
16.
you're fine. Igneous,
Ooh, 13.
ooh, you're not fine. You take 8 points of cupcake damage. Norman,
17.
you're fine. Cupcake number 25.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Put that in the jail right now.
Is that,
someone
is that
Nice.
choked on a cupcake.
That's 9 points of cupcake
Ooh.
damage.
Oof.
here we go.
Oh, it is down to the wire. 25th cupcake, Norman.
16.
You're fine. Con 26.
16.
You're fine. Oh, guys, tension. Half-orc.
11.
Oh, no.
Oh, you've only got 2 hit points, cupcake points, right?
I've already written out, don't worry.
Yeah, that was 10. You are destroyed. You cannot finish your cupcake. You look in horror as you see Igneous out-eat you, and custard is poured all over you. It's quite delicious. Yeah, I was expecting that. The Witchlight Hand who is running the game declares it over, declares the winner is, and allows you to say your name. And he brings out the jar containing the cupcake that's sometimes visible and sometimes not. And he says, "Congratulations!" and he hands it over. And you now have a cupcake of invisibility, which on D&D Beyond just add a potion of invisibility.
Wait, there's nothing in here.
And he turns it slightly, and the cupcake
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But just sort of turn up.
Congratulations!
It's another
Refusing
Give one of
to
cupcake.
those
even look when you
slow-
said that. Refusing
Yeah.
I'm
to
just
look.
going to give one of those slow, condescending applause and look at you all and just go,
So yeah,
Was
you
it
two
worth
do.
it?
You two do walk out of the orchard to see 3 custard-coated people, and one very pleased with himself, but slightly green-looking purple dragonborn.
Would prestidigitation be able to get rid of said custard?
Absolutely,
Thank you.
if you'd like to try it.
Everyone will be custard free. Besides Normand.
Where
Norman
did all
gets
yours-
to eat his.
Where did all your snacks go?
They ate them, Normand.
And I feel like you're purposely trying to deceive him here. That feels a little bit deceitful.
Do you want me to... Okay, for the sake
No,
of
you're all right.
that...
No need to retcon.
No, I'll roll
You're
this.
all right.
It's not retcon. You can roll an insight and you can roll a persuasion or deception.
Insight. Go on.
Where does it say? Oh, there it is. So
Okay,
that's
Insight 7.
Kateri's just sat on the floor with her head between her knees at this point, just feeling really freaking rough.
it's a 19.
Yeah, I believe you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, you do.
That was fast. So, crack on at eating mine.
Okay.
I'll kind of get Igneous and Caesary and, well, Frank as well, kind of get them all together. When me and Kelly went into the orchard, we found the woman who paid for tickets. She seemed to say that we're kind of part of a bigger picture. Isn't that right, Kelly?
Yeah, something like that. I think it's all destiny and whatnot. I heard of a
Yeah.
story, with some
Leidos,
kind of
Leidos,
Vistani
pause.
woman.
Find me a bathroom now.
Is there a
Come on,
bath?
you.
Is
Would
there
you like me to find you one?
is there a bathroom at the feasting orchard?
Right.
There are stalls. Yes, they're not anything impressive. They're literally like wooden walls around kind of holes.
She's,
Norman's
Come on,
already
Chase
walking
Drake.
away.
basically
Look,
running towards one of these at this point.
Cool.
hold your hair back.
So Casey disappears to empty her stomach of cupcake.
To stand outside the women's toilets and use Mage Hand to help hold her hair back.
I mean, you're going a bit like upper class here. That it's one long row of.
It's just stall.
It's just a stall. It's not like men and women. But you can stand outside her stall and mage hand her hair back. Yeah, that's fine.
There it is. Better out than in.
I will turn around and aim at you right now, Kelly, or I am not in the mood for this.
It's coming out your nose now.
Flick.
Listening to what Midos was saying, did Phil tell me I would find something here?
Phil told you that to get where you were going, you needed to be here.
Okay.
Kind of we'll move over to the stall area so I can continue talking.
Continue on.
And I'll be like,
Just terminate a thumbs up, like I'm listening.
But yeah, she mentioned that there were some thieves in the circus. Now, Kelly thought he spotted one with a pig mask. So I suppose look out for people wearing pig masks. But the long and short of it is we need to go on more rides and talk to more people who work here.
The moment he says rise, you just hear.
Well, I'm sure that's going to be a fantastic idea for a stomach full of sugar.
Now, me and Kelly thought potentially the best place to start, now we've got something to work towards, is to go back to the big top. Because there might be some actual, people who may work there. Oh yeah, that was it. There's two people who run the place. We don't know what they look like, but there's two people. So if we can maybe find out who they are, then we might have a bit more of a chance of being able to get, any information we need, I suppose.
Yeah, well, who was this lady giving you the information?
Oh, it's this gnome woman. Plays really well on the I just completely forgot what she plays.
The loot.
Lute.
It's a loot.
Plays really well on the lute. Has a weird kind of frog, or was it gecko? One.
frog.
It was a frog.
That was just
He's
me.
your name character.
On hearing his description of the weird green thing, I stand up, wipe my mouth on Kelly's jacket, and go, question about this green creature. When I was in the Hall of Illusions, there was this weird green thing that was staring intently at me and scuttled off.
I mean, was the frog green? Was it an actual
So
proper green?
the frog was a pale pink colour. Casery, what you saw in the Hall of Illusions was was the girl in the pig mask that was whispering to the halfling.
Yeah, but you described that particular thing was green, ugly.
You have seen something green, ugly, and frog-like, but it was in the mystery mine.
It was the mystery mine. That was it. Just wanted to make sure we were going from here.
And you saw it land on Norman, slap him in the face, and bounce off.
Okey-dokey. So, did you get the name of the loot lady?
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
Eliwick
Tumbles Strum.
River.
Strum.
Oh,
Strum.
Strum. Yeah, but she knows about us. She knows that, well,
Oh, she would do. Remember, we were told that it was that particular description that bought
Yeah,
tickets to
but-
find us.
but she knew that we were here 10 years ago.
Eight.
Ain't nobody buy
8
my
years
It
ticket.
was 8 years.
Yeah, but
Apparently
remember what we
you
asked that
three-
guy? Remember what we asked the giant cat? How many times did she frequent these places? So she must have seen us then.
I wish she did.
Yeah, but she reckons that we were there for a reason, to get kicked out.
But we purposefully decided to get cursed.
So what if our
I
curses
ain't
have got to
trusting no
play
one who
into
ain't me.
all of this?
Sorry,
And
Lewis,
she
what were you
said-
saying? Because you cut out a bit there.
I ain't trusting no one I ain't met.
Well, she flew off in a puff of black smoke. So
Did say though that you three guys are somehow involved a little indirectly.
I mean, I was told
She was a
I would find where I was going if I came here. I'm not entirely sure where it is I'm going.
If you come here, this is where you're going.
Well, yes, but now I'm here, so where am I going now?
You're standing right there.
So I'm not going anywhere.
that's where we've
Oh, I'm dizzy
we've been
again.
encouraged. No, go on.
yeah,
But
we've
this
been.
is where we've been encouraged to ask around. She hasn't pointed us anywhere specifically, but she has encouraged us to ask around, talk to people, ride, just enjoy our time here, and eventually the right answers will point in the right direction.
Well, how about we go to the
I'm
big
here
top,
to enjoy it.
like Midos said, and we'll start there. Surely there's someone who we can talk to.
Yeah,
Agreed. Top.
the big top.
Okay, I'm just doing a whisper. Sorry,
Doing a whisper.
I'm doing a whisper, guys.
Oh, but who's she doing it to?
Oh, the secret.
Whisper magic.
It's me.
Ah, it's supposed to be a secret.
No, it's Lewis.
Inside check.
So you guys are going to the big top.
Yes.
Which route
Yeah.
are you taking to go to the big top?
Well, I'd probably say the other way
No.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going by the gondola swans and the Silver Song Lake.
Okay, cool.
Just to be aware that we are pushing for time, so if we are going to do something
Yeah.
small.
Ooh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's fine. I actually have something that we need to do at the big top anyway, because you guys have made it to the 4th hour of the carnival,
Hey.
which is the
Ooh.
big top extravaganza.
Oh, we've also
So-
increased in smiley
Yes.
faces at the bottom.
You have.
Yes.
You've
Oh.
reunited couples, you've played music, and you've found lost children. The things are looking good.
Nice.
That guy's having a better time. Also, say the faces.
So many faces.
Frank's
Faces are cheering
Frank's
up.
pace suddenly changes and he hops over towards the big top.
Oh.
Okay. So you notice that you're not the only ones making your way to the big top now. The majority of the crowd seems to be heading that way, and you can see somebody outside who is sort of gesturing people towards it and inviting everybody to come in for the extravaganza that is going to be taking place. And I'm just going to change the music. And I'm going to ask Matt, when this music runs out, if you can change it back to what you've got. That'd be grand. But yeah, you are into the extravaganza. I need to skip this, don't I?
It's all right,
I'm
I'll do it
learning,
for you.
guys. Thank you. I'm learning. Cool. So, you see that everybody walks into the big top, and you can actually go to the other map now. Guys, you're going to go somewhere else.
What?
I know. It's not impressive. I'm really sorry. It's not impressive.
Just leave it on this map then.
But it's just something new for you guys to look at for like a few minutes, basically.
Oh, I'm impressed.
So you filter in, and you can walk yourselves to seats on the benches that have been set out, and they are tiered for you to go and sit on. You are directed around the sides, Normand. There is people encouraging you to go around the sides.
My token's not there.
I was going to say, none of us are there.
Oh, guys.
Hold on.
What?
No. Hold up. If you just drag... Oh, Jesus. I need shrinking.
Hi.
I need shrinking.
You're very big.
But you can literally just go on your portrait and drag it
Oh,
in.
shit, yeah.
Drag
Forgot about
yourselves
that.
in, find a seat,
Oh yeah, I
settle
forgot we
down.
could do that.
I'll shrink you if you guys need shrinking.
It's
I thought we've all spread out.
I know,
like-
right?
it's not
I made
actually
sure the
letting me do
benches
it.
were big enough. What? Let me put you on.
Yeah.
I did make sure the benches were big enough for all of you to fit, but no, you guys split up and dissipate around. That's fine,
If
guys.
so, in case a fight happens, we can flank it.
Yeah.
I have no control over my token.
I know, I'm on it. Where are you, Keith? Okay, what about now?
Yep, thank
Yeah, there she
Frank.
goes.
Frank, you'll hear, like, just in your head, Frank, what are you doing all the way over there?
I'm gonna
you.
look
Stay with
around
us.
like,
Come on.
Who said that?
It's
Start
me,
waving at Frank
Ignis.
like, here.
I'll be looking at you, and you'll hear me talking, but my mouth's not moving.
Yeah, it's all in your
right.
head.
Are you doing that thing?
What thing?
Hey,
You mean this? And I'll be doing the same to Normand. Well,
Yeah.
don't know what you're
Get a look
talking
in your
about.
eye.
I'll just quickly thaumaturge you, and
Letty.
my eyes will just glow blue for a second.
Okay,
I sat down
Frank, are you
first.
responding?
yeah, it'll just like,
I sat down first. This is where I got led to.
Oh, okay.
I would like to point out, like, the chaoticness here. Lewis is clearly the kind of person that moves all the way down the aisle when they're told to in a seat. A show or something. Mostly on rides where people are like, all the way to the end, please. And he's the one that actually goes there and doesn't stop in the middle.
well, yeah. How else is that to do, you know?
Hi, Lola.
Okay. You all come in, you all find seats. It gets a bit difficult for you to move near each other now because it is filling out. Pretty much everybody is coming in here. They're all very excited and they all start whispering to each other, and then the lights begin to dim and a hush falls over the crowd. Everything is very dark.
Cast thaumaturgy, and the
And,
lights come back on.
You hear somebody cry out, "Lights!" And the lights once again are extinguished, and a spotlight appears in the middle of the central ring.
Ooh, who's that?
It's just a spotlight. And then you see descending from the dark roof of the circus a lithe elven figure resting in a silver hoop. He is suspended by silken ropes, and he flashes and dazzles amazingly. He looks like he's made of crystal as he twists gently, the hoop slowly turning, the light bouncing off of the outfit that he's wearing, spreading sparkles of light all around the crowd and the audience.
So is it human disco ball?
Yeah, pretty much. Except elven.
Elven disco
Is
ball.
that a giant fairy?
I think it is.
As he
Norman.
descends. As he descends slowly, you see that the reason the lights are bouncing off of him is because of what he is wearing. He is wearing a red skin-tight outfit that is patterned with diamond-shaped mirrors, or like mirror material, that cover him from head to toe. Cool. Just checking I've got everything ready to show you guys. His face is painted white with a red smile across his mouth that extends past his lips and curls up past his cheeks. One of his eyes has a red diamond painted across it. He is wearing an enormous pair of butterfly wings that have the same mirror-like material in them, so as they move, light reflects around, catching all of the light and sprinkling it. I don't know. I'm done describing stuff. He holds gently to the hoop with one hand, and in the other hand he spins a long golden scepter that has red gems set 3 leading up from where his hand holds onto it. From the third one, you see the red gems form butterfly wings again, with another gem at the top of the butterfly wings, and it all comes to a point with the final red gem at the top. He twirls this in his hand as he descends, and he cries out, "Welcome, one and all, to this evening's extravaganza. I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted."
Haha, pun
Is
intended.
he about
you
4
say?
foot tall?
And you see
I was a halfling, thank you very much.
this guy. Not
Oh,
at
great.
light, I'm
My
afraid.
Pan's twin brother.
Norman
Cool.
Norman would be clapping with a massive grin on his face because this is the best thing he's ever seen.
Oh,
Okay.
he's just so adorably naive.
He is wonderful. Okay.
Such razzle, such dazzle.
So he is opening a ceremony, which is then filled with act after act of wonderment and joyfulness. And I will go through a couple of them just quickly because I know we're pushed for time. You see a bugbear come out, and he is doing a strongman act. So he's lifting heavy things, he's throwing things up and catching them, and he even gathers members of the audience out and he lifts as many as he can and like stacks them on top of each other. And basically
Norman.
shows off his strength. Yes, Normand, if you would like, he will lift you too.
I think Norman's fallen asleep.
Oh,
I think that was honestly.
can you pull me down now? I'd like to show everybody else. Can I lift you?
He does put you down, and then he is happy for you to lift him. Make a strength check.
24.
Okay. You lift him with ease, and as you do so, he shows up, makes a big show of it. He like wobbles and waves his arms around, and then when you put him down, he leads the crowd in a round of applause as you are led back to your seat by one of the other witchlight hands, and you have joined in. A clamshell is descended from the ceiling this time, filled with water, and sitting in the center of it, you see a very, very sad looking mermaid. And a quiet music strikes up, and as it does so, she begins to sing a hauntingly sad tune, and just looks on the edge of tears as she sings. It's a heartbreaking song, and you notice that as she does look to entertain everybody around the room, her eyes stay away from the entrance where the bugbear was coming in and out of, which you would assume leads to the staff area. She doesn't look that way. As her song concludes, everybody applauds. The clamshell closes and is raised back towards the ceiling. You see the pale gentleman that some of you saw at the Hall of Illusions standing outside collecting tickets come out, and he is an excellent mime, and he does many interesting acts and plays silent games with the children of the audience, bringing them all out and miming being stuck in a box or throwing and catching things with them, and just making a display. again, this character, there's not much in the way of smiles coming from him. Though he does give each child one warm smile as they are led back to their seats. You then see a red fairy dragon who flies around, and beautiful streamers of different colours are tied to his tail, and he flies around a few times, and then another blue one flies out to join. They begin to fly around each other. Another joins. Streamers are attached to all of them. You're basically looking at the red arrows, but they're dragons, and it's streamers, not smoke. And they form acrobatic tricks, flying in and out of each other, forming gorgeous patterns and never once getting their streamers tangled together. When that's finished, they fly away. This is followed by a troop of acrobats. You see clowns come out. There are fire breathers parading around. All of these things happening. It is beautiful. Near the end of the show, Mr. Light walks once again into the center of the ring and asks if there is any any member of the audience who would like to display their talent.
Menos.
I would like to give it a go.
Menos.
Kind of, this is very tentatively.
Menos.
He instantly extends his wand to you. Yes, Tiefling, come. What is your talent?
I can play music really good.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the musical talents of... what was your name?
Meadow.
Medos, the magnificent.
I'm going to whisper to Mados. Stay vigilant.
Okay. So I'll get up. I'll kind of shuffle. I take it he's like gone back to the centre, and I'll shuffle over to there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just double check.
Yeah, this is a performance check.
Yeah, I don't know if I should do it with something.
I tell you what, do you want me to join you? I can do some of my card juggling tricks.
Okay, I won't do. I don't have any intention to do that. I was just thinking, I do have enthralling performance.
Never mind.
I can charm up to 3 people potentially, but no, I'm okay. I rolled the dice to see if I would, but I'm going to play the part of that song.
Okay.
Song.
Yeah.
Just to see if this will kind of. This is actually also here to help me as well. Try and unlock my. Ooh, what's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Non-natural 20.
Amazing, amazing. You play what you have of this incredibly well, and it is a tune that is new to most people. It is well played, professional, and delightful, and everybody is enraptured as you play it, and you get a huge round of applause. People stand up and cheer for you.
As I do it,
midpoint.
I will cast at certain points thaumaturgy to increase certain parts of the tune, and then also with prestidigitation, I'll kind of like enhance the display of kind of as I'm playing with the accordion, kind of different sort of kind of I don't say sparks, but kind of like lights emit from the strums and stuff.
Excellent, excellent. And you reach a moment in it that everybody feels the swell in the music, and they all look to you, waiting, and you end the song on an off note, and silence fills up. And then an applause breaks out, and Mr. Light dances his way back across the circle to where you stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful stylings, the magnificent musical, magical playing of Mados! And everybody applauds again. He thanks you so much for your talent in sharing that with us.
I'm not too happy though, but that's just me. Well, that's Medos.
He pats you on the back and sort of pushes you towards back towards your seat. Would anyone else like to entertain us?
I start
I could give it a go.
Kelly.
Okay, he walks next over to the very shiny, especially in this kind of light, purple dragonborn. And now, as Igneous is led underneath the spotlight, you're all kind of taken aback by the way he almost shimmers and glitters as much as Mr. Light does himself. The light just dances through him almost. Igneous, what would you like to do?
First of all, he would point Mr. Light towards the trail of flowers following him behind every footstep.
Oh,
Then
yes, Mr. Light is very impressed and oohs and ahs over that and starts plucking some of them.
I will summon my purple spectral wings and do a few circuits around the big top.
Amazing. He is delighted. He laughs. He points at you with his weather vane, encouraging others to follow your travels around and around. And again, the spectral wings, the light shining off of the Dragonborn. It's beautiful. Make a performance check, please.
That will be 17.
Okay, yeah, you stun the crowd and everybody cheers again immensely. It's beautiful and wonderful, and he thanks you very much and allows you to return to your seat. He is still picking flowers, by the way. In fact, what he will do is he will take you by the hand and he will lead you around the circle in a spiral leading inwards. So before you leave, the entire center of this ring is now covered in these flowers that grow behind you. And then he lets you go back to your seat.
Nice.
He's making the most of your talents. Any more? We have had 2 amazing performances.
At this point, I'm like proper nudging, kind of Kelly in the back. Go on.
All right, yeah.
Excellent, young sir.
Okay.
Come this way. What is your name?
The name's Kelly.
Wonderful, Kellior. And what will you be doing to fascinate us today?
And I just pull out my steel cards. It's like a bit of a magical act here. You've never seen tricks like this before. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be casting Gust and Mage Hand to just make like an array. And then at times cast Firebolt to act as like a firework display thing going on.
Excellent. Okay, roll a performance check, please.
Just so I can give him advantage, I'll use Thaumaturgy to make the sound of actual fireworks as it goes off.
Okay, I will give him advantage.
Okay. Natural 20. Oh my god, they're both natural 20s.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
It is beautiful. It sounds amazing. That looks beguiling. Nobody knows how you're managing these amazing magical tricks. Everyone is impressed. There's thunderous applause. Mr. Light thanks you and bows deeply to you and just is astounded by the level of talent here today. And he shakes your hand before allowing you to return to your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very talented audience among us today. Is there anyone else who wishes to showcase what they can do? A couple more people go up. Nothing as impressive as what you guys have done. One of them just does like a 2-3 minute piece of whistling. And then gives a little curtsy and runs away. And when there are no more volunteers, Mr. Light thanks everyone for taking part, is incredibly pleased to see everybody perform, and the bugbear starts to walk around towards you all, to those of you who have performed, so to Mados, Igneous, and Kellior. He walks over and he says, Mr. Light would like to invite you at your leisure to a meeting with him and Mr. Witch. Please present this coin, and he gives you a small coin with the WL of the Witchlight Carnival on it.
I will, when he
Miss-
gives me that, I
When
will
you
say to
arrive.
the bugbear, is there any chance Norman could have one of those? He did take part earlier.
Sure.
I didn't take part.
You
He
lifted
produces
him up.
another one. He produces
thank
another one
you.
and he hands it to Norman.
He sniffs it.
He did say a guy called Mr. White, didn't he?
Witch.
Witch.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
I suppose that sounds like two owners of the place.
Very much so. But I don't know, something feels off.
Well, I suppose they were fairly impressed with us.
Just-
Maybe they want to try and recruit us.
No, did you not see how everyone was behaving? They're miserable. Not one solitary smiley face. Even when they were doing stuff they enjoyed or supposed to enjoy, they seem eaten away.
Yeah, the mermaid song struck a bit to me.
Maybe we should try and talk to them before we go and talk to the two big... I think we'd find out more from them anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, he didn't say that we had to go now.
At this point, the show is over. Everyone is starting to exit the big top.
How did you enjoy that, Frank?
Yeah, it was alright.
Okay.
Lewis's characters are well known for being verbose with their wording and flowery language.
Yeah, or in this case, trying to talk everyone off of their ledge, you know.
He's a rabbit of few words.
Except for when
Sometimes.
complimenting women.
Women, he
It's
was
not
complimenting the
just
blokes
women.
as well.
I know.
Oh yeah, complimenting everyone,
Yes.
actually. Yeah.
We went from him being basically a no-sex creature that has no sex whatsoever to an asexual creature where everyone is game.
Normand will.
And don't even go no! Don't even you sealed your fate when you started chatting up everybody in the group as soon as you met them. Oh, you've got lovely shells just staring. Oh, you're lovely and small and cute, aren't you? Oh,
You-
all right.
You've got the wrong end of the stick with Frank.
Yeah, that's why you're looking at everywhere but where you're supposed to be looking.
Normand will look at the silver coin in one hand and the 5 copper coins in the other still. Put the 5 copper coins down on the chair next to him and put the silver coin in that hand that the copper coins are in, and then follow the others out.
And on that note, I've got to go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's a good place to leave it. You've just finished the Big Top Extravaganza. You've got some clues. You've got some things that maybe you want to follow up on and places you might want to go to. And I think that is a good place to stop anyway. I would like to thank Lewis for joining us today. It's lovely to
Thanks,
have you.
Lewis.
What a lad.
And
Thanks for
thank you
having
everyone
me.
else. Oh, any time, dude, you know that. And thank you everyone else for playing and, getting covered in custard. It was hilarious. And thank you everyone who has tuned in for watching. As we mentioned earlier, we will be doing a Nerdy Corner presents Mike presenting curry. We've come up with a good name for it. I'll write that on. But that will be on Wednesday at, did you say 8 or 8:30?
Yeah, 8 to 8:30ish time.
Okay. So we'll see you sometime around 8 o'clock on Wednesday if you want to tune into that. And if you want to tune into the next episode or session, I guess, of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, that will be happening not next Sunday, but the Sunday afterwards. So I got this wrong last time. I'm really good at dates. The 13th of February. So we will see you all then.
And we
Thank
can
you so
probably
much
do
for
it a bit
joining us.
later, because that is the half term for kids, so they
Oh, fab.
fly in. Yay!
Amazing. So that might even be a little bit of a longer one. If you haven't done so yet, please do click our links to YouTube and Facebook. Give us a like, give us a follow, watch some of the stuff we do, comment. You know, we like to chat to you guys.
Smash that subscribe button, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was awkward.
And thank you for
Don't know
watching.
how they
Thank you
do
for
it
joining
nowadays.
us. And we will see you all either on Wednesday or in 2 weeks' time. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Guys.